Checking the sound. Hello, hello. All right, should be loud and clear. What time is it? 6 minutes to London Open. We'll start a few minutes after that. Let everybody get in here. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'll give it a little time for people to get in. I like to start a few minutes early because you never know what's going to happen with the setup. Errors, glitches, technical difficulties. Jonathan, I see you've been watching. Good day to you on this day of your time. Echo, echo. What is it exactly he says? Hello, I say good day to you. How are you doing this day of your time? Thank you. Thank you. That's Bashar. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. Try to use TradingView. I might just go back. It's a click away. So you never know. Oh, actually, all right. I'm just playing with my setup. I can get the mic a little louder. A little there. Hello. Oh, see, that's probably distorting. All right, so we want to probably back it off to about there. All right, that's probably good. Hello. All right. I think we can get away with that much volume. Hello. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use TradingView. If I need my MT4, I'm gonna go back. That's all. It's right there. One click away. Old habits are hard to break. I know I'm not even using like all the features in TradingView. I just like MT4, so I never really cared to figure it out. And for cryptos, it's like for swing trading on a 4-hour chart, I didn't have to do much anyway. So yeah, I might as well try to get used to it. I made it look like my MT4 at least. Somewhat. All right, we'll start in just a couple minutes. All right. Yeah, what will happen this week for Bitcoin? We'll take a look. All right, let's get going. What's up? Good morning. I am checking news. Checking news today, March 2nd. Already March. I suppose I have my news right there on the chart, but I want to look at the Forex factory. Oh, good. We can all see. Today is light impact. What did we have yesterday out of curiosity? Yeah. The U.S. All right. So today, nothing big. Nothing for the pound at all coming up. Light euro. This is all New York time. Some light euro in just under an hour, and then in 2 hours. So a little bit of euro stuff. That's about it. Canada when we sometimes have bigger news, not much going on. Canada GDP. Might add a little volatility. Late day speech, not listed as high impact. All right. Not much today. Tomorrow's big pound, tentative. PMI, US. Oops. Anything big this week? OPEC. This is kind of big. That's going to create a little something. If you're seeing what I'm pointing at, I don't know. The speech. Is it not? Oh, it's non-farm week. Yeah, so Friday. That's right. First Friday of the month. Otherwise, not too much going on this week until then. Okay. You got the Wednesday preliminary, whatever. To the charts. Oh, I got to leave that open. Hey. Good morning. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to use TradingView. I'm trying it today. I already don't like it, but I'm going to try. All right. The way I have it set up, which is really cool, is the two brokers going on. I got FXCM here, and then Eurodollar. Again, there's Owanda, color-coded. So you see I'm trying. All right. Obviously, we're bearish. Let's not buying in the next couple hours, that's for sure. Maybe something later, but probably not. So, where are we? We broke that fib, it looks like, so we're beyond that. A fib from this low to high. No reason to draw that. We're below the support, below the 618 overshoot, so we are likely going to support very soon, unless we see some high volume strength, right? Put it that way. Then we're very likely getting there. And looking to short weakness is the traditional approach here. But of course, we're trending down. We got through key support, 618 levels. And our lower prices aren't showing much activity as far as strength. And today we're just as bearish as possible, basically. Just continuing off hours into new low ground. No sign of buyers coming in. See the 5 minute, and there may be some spikes, and there may not. A bit. There's the open stuff, so just want to see what this looked like at the bottom here yesterday. Not much demand. Wow. How bearish is that? I'm looking at FXCM volume, yeah, and then Owanda volume. I kind of like the Owanda volume. Oh, so wait, if I switch, I get the same spot that I'm at? Cool, I can just go right back and forth. Okay. I kind of like Owanda volume. It's a little more dynamic. Lows and highs kind of really stand out. Not bad. And just looking at any buy coming into the down move. And, if there's a bit that's good, it could give a retracement for a regular short entry kind of thing. So, as far as the traditional method here and marking it up, going short in a downtrend. All right. Marking a fib on this low, I would have to update, of course, if it makes a new low. But for now, let's see how bad I am at all of this. All right, we got the box. All right, that was good. All right. Did it on the first try. Delete. We also have, now I know I can do horizontal line. Yeah, I'm getting good. I'm a pro at TradingView. Also have support to resistance here. I probably want that a different color. Can I do that? Hopefully it'll stay that way. Orange is like my neutral color. So like red and green and blue make you think of buying and selling. Okay, so we have a confluence here. That's the no-brainer. If we get up there and see weakness in a short setup, that's the textbook stuff. If we go lower, that fib will have to be adjusted. It'll come down a bit. Obviously, the support stays. I should make that thicker too, right? All right, we're in business. Which one? Let's go with that one. Okay. And where was that big support? So that still should be that, right? Yeah. No. Okay. Can I get a round of applause? TradingView. Here we go. It shows you when news is coming. I don't know. Do I like that? I guess I could probably take it off if I want. So nice and simple there. Likely going to the support unless we see strength. Looking to sell on up moves. They could be limited small. Yesterday had a fib retracement there. I didn't trade yesterday. Maybe some of you found a short in here. But that's kind of what we're talking about, right? As far as the simplest thing. So that would be just coming up here. And we might get that again. It'd be nice to hold some of this no matter what, unless there's really an issue with a short, down to that support. 1950. 50 pips from here, which would be more if you short off of the up move. All right, anyway. So, and if it wants to just run off, that's plan A, of course, right? Just like I did yesterday. Probably a lot of times on the way down. Little fib retracements. But if it just runs off, right, let's say we don't move up and we just keep moving down, and we're seeing serious lack of demand, it looks like we're kind of making our way down without any real pullback from a 1 hour point of view, then of course it could be a scalp entry, as I call it. A scalp all the way down to support. All right. I did good. Next. I like Awanda. I'm going to stay on that. 1 hour volume just to compare. So, and here's FXCM. It's the same thing. That's good when they're the same. It's very similar. It's like the highs are the same. I guess how it adjusts itself. You see the high volume stuff like here, that stays there when I switch. But you see a lot of these lower points are lower, which kind of make it a little more maybe clear, high volume, low volume. Anyway, I never really used Awanda. I think I checked it a long time ago and I didn't like it. I think they have variable spreads and they fuck with spreads on news, pardon my language. And I don't know if that affects tick activity because playing with spreads is technically a new price every time. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. Pound dollar. So it looks like the theme here is likely the strong U.S. dollar, right? Yep. Strong U.S. dollar. And as far as the yen, let's just to get the overview. Similar, but not as Bearish, right? Okay. So we'll finish off the dollar pairs first. How's it going? Okay. But again here, pretty extreme down move. The volume showed up here on an up move and with a fake break. Strength, no, and definitely no. This is a really just, again, it's as bearish as possible when you're already trending downward, and then you just off hours and even before London Open, you're into new low ground or new high ground on a trend. It's as bearish as you can get. Hopefully we get some sort of retracement. But it's just nobody buying down here, very small amounts. Again, the fib is dependent on this actually being the low. We may have to update it. But that's a clear one off yesterday. Box, yeah, just as good as empty for. Okay. Now, if I X out of this, I'll lose everything. That bothers me. Don't close the window. Right? Do I even care about this support at the moment? It's just kind of toying with it, but that's the old support. All right. And what's behind us? Yeah, that's the thing I just thought of. Hate that? Yeah. Which means there's probably no way out of it. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't. Unless you save each one as a template, because I know templates save, which is a ridiculous idea. Absurd. Okay, don't X out. I won't. So again, it's going to be the same story on the dollar pairs, right? So we're retracement and weakness. That's the big fib. Again, if it's very, very weak, which it seems to be here, nothing wrong with smaller fibs and something more aggressive. It all depends on how much strength is coming in, being realistic, not selling into strength, low in a downtrend, or just making sure it's very bearish, which so far it is. This really helps give it away. This, of course, is the market open stuff. But we haven't seen much activity yet. So there's that. The more bearish it looks, right, meaning less demand, very low demand, obviously the more aggressive I would be on selling and not waiting for higher prices, right? This is a clear area here, this level, that could bring, right? What do I want? I want this line. Ooh, I'm getting good. So you'd have, think of it as a really bad failed push through automatic rally, because it's not an automatic rally, right? But we're not treating it like that because we're not going long, but it's the same pattern. And a push through failing on weakness into a fib area, right, and coming back down, it's likely, very likely going for it after that. So something a little more aggressive is possible there. Aggressive meaning we're low in a downtrend and not waiting for much of a retracement. That is possible. When you're drawing disappear, interesting. You're doing currencies on TV. Trading View. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Is the volume more accurate than MT4? Well, you get the same brokers. It's whatever broker you're using, you know. I was using Forex.com, which seemed all right. For the MT4 demo volume, but here, this is, you know, the good thing about this. If you didn't see, I can just switch. This is Owanda, the purple one's here, and then wherever spot I'm at, which is cool. I switch to another broker, and that gives me FXCM. So between those two, that's fine for the moment. I can compare those two. All right. So again, it's the same, so I'll just be quick. Very bearish. And this weakness off yesterday's high too, right? That's where the most activity occurred. It's a Monday, it's not a lot of activity, but fake break and weakness there. And not much demand going on. I want the other line. Where is it? Okay. So some options. See, I like these being a different color from that, but whatever. Can live with that. But basically, if we start moving up on these dollar pairs, we'll see where, if, when, how much weakness comes in. And if we can look to get with that. I mean, there's little fibs we can draw, whatever. All right. But let's just see these dollar pairs hopefully move up. If they just look like they just want to go, then we'll see what we can do with that. Plan B, right? Oh, and yeah, definitely. I can show you right now. It's really easy. So the volume indicator that I'm using, which is technically this one, but I took the colors off. But this one, no, what am I doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, don't close out. Don't close out. Don't close out. Okay. So if I open another, should be able to see this, right? Let me see. And then here I go to, don't hit the wrong thing. Load chart layout. What do I want? Pizza layout? No. New one? No. Yeah, I think that has it. There it is. Okay. So it's called, this is what it's called. This volume indicator. C-Vol-B, LB. If you search that indicator name, you'll find that. And then the other thing is the settings. Which I changed. So I'll leave this up for a second so you can see it. I changed the colors to show, you know, more or less. It's pretty accurate. The green for strength and red for weakness and blue for not as important. But it's really just a quick visual. Obviously, it doesn't do anything special. But there you go. There's that. The colors, and I changed the input. I think I changed these. Look back 10, MA 50. 50, that sounds like me. I don't know. But anyway, there's that. Is it a paid account? Yeah, but you don't need it. The indicator is available on a free TradingView account, yeah. Anyway, so it's here. It'll be up on the stream, too. You can always go back and watch. But it's 1050 on the inputs, and then I think I basically switched the colors around. Okay. How many windows do I have open now? Which is the right one? Not this one. Did that make all the drawings disappear? Oh my God, don't tell me. Oh no, I'm not on Rwanda. Okay, it's still there. Is it? Don't tell me it's not there. Wow, really? That happens? No, it can't be. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Yes. Close the others. Okay, it's still there. Okay, John, yeah. So I have to, every time yeah, okay. So it's going to be saved on the layout. It's going to be saved as, okay, yeah. I guess I would have to. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Let's see the yen pairs. Again, it's been strong US dollar and strong yen yesterday and Friday, bringing these down. Thursday, Friday. Highest volume is showing weakness into this move. Weakness. Nothing about this is bullish as well. Nothing about these things are bullish. Okay. So it's all the same across these pairs. Bearish because the US dollar is weak and the yen is weak, but maybe not quite as weak as the US dollar. I mean, strong. I said it backwards. Strong US dollar and strong yen, but the US dollar looks stronger. So everything's bearish against them. Again, the fib for now. We'll see what happens at this support. But we know what we're looking for. Up moves and weakness at our obvious places that are going to show us what's going on. And if we're not moving up and we're moving down and we're not seeing demand come in, there could be something more aggressive as far as shorting. And of course, we wouldn't think about going long unless there was some high volume strength, very high volume. So these are the types of things if we just get a really common setup situation. The fake breaks, the fibs, the previous support to resistance, all that. There was a lot of selling into that up move on Friday. Of course, I had to do a fake break after. All right. It's working out. Trading view. I don't like change when it comes to trading. But I'll get used to it. All right. Found some music. World Dewey. So what else? So the cryptos. Yeah. Swing trade buy opportunities, right? I'm in it. You know I'm all over it on my swing trade. And as far as the day trading, I just closed everything out. And I haven't been doing anything with that, if you're wondering. Because I'm only going long, and after that drop, I let things stabilize. Even with the swing buying, I didn't start buying as things were tanking there. This was what, last week? About a week ago? When the crypto started coming down. So I just closed out, again, the day trading trades. And waiting for it to stabilize before I do that again, which it kind of is now. We'll look at it. But with swing trading, that I added, of course. I added to my long positions, which was nice to get that drop and get in there again. And that's the swing trade, buying, which I spread across all the coins in various amounts. So I loaded up down here. And, it's swing trading, whether it's tomorrow or in 2 weeks or in a month or 6 weeks. It's going to pay off. We don't even have to go back to the highs, right? To be making some profit again on the swing trading. If we do a 50% retracement, or whatever. But that's the short version of it with the cryptos right now. For me. Throw on some music, World Dewey. I wasn't showing the crypto charts. I was just talking about them. But because I have the wrong template, which I could open another window. It doesn't even matter. This is weird looking at them like this. Oh, this is so weird. But I bought around this point, somewhere in here, and I added some amounts into these lower prices to improve my overall position generally, because they're all kind of doing this. This was too early. Even down here, it initially was too early. This is a 1 hour chart. And then you had like multiple bottoms and some stabilizing, like I talk about with the swing trades. As I say, the stabilize is the word I used, which by this point it was. Here is a little nuts still, in hindsight, it's fine, but it's a little nuts to just start buying when this is happening. You really don't know what's going to happen. So I wait for things to chill out. And you get a support going. But that's the 1 hour chart. Not that I really use that much. So I built up in these positions in this price area. So we were looking at the cryptos with this template. But that's it. And as far as the day trading, I could just get back to it now that it's stabilized. Again, I close all out. I saw, I was down for the day, of course, because I'm holding some. And I saw what was going on, and I'm like, I'm just going to close it out. Take the loss. It's fine. I think I made like $2,000 on that account in February just trying out the method. The experiment paid me $2,000. So I took whatever it was, 200 and something or whatever. I'm like, I'm out. I fold. And take it, quit while I'm ahead. Because that thing was going nuts. I think it was after the initial spike, too. I didn't even see this, I don't think, happen in real time. Which would have been kind of freaky. But I think I missed this, and then once this had formed and closed up here, I'm up here going, okay. And then we're going down, like, no, forget it. But we certainly stabilized, so I may get back to that and continue to share that on YouTube, I guess. Give an update. But I'm like, back to swing trading, right? Let's just build it up and wait. So that's where I am with that. All right, so we are bearish on everything against the U.S. dollar and the yen because they are strong, particularly the U.S. dollar. Up moves and weakness is the classic trade here. So if we move up, we'll see when, where, if, how much by selling comes in. Selling. And again, if we move down and like we see this breaking without much demand and we see some key stuff saying it's just a runaway trend and we're likely going to support without moving up first, there could be scalp options for that. Which a lot of you know the scalp entries, and that's a perfectly good situation. That's the kind of situation where I use it. I was actually messing with a template for that. Oh gosh, I don't want to mess this up. All right, if it moves down, we'll get to it. All right, so that's where we are. Let's watch it on the 5-minute. The Discord, I'm glad you guys are keeping that going. I got to keep like giving out links because the links expire, and then I keep getting emails that the link that I gave out like on the last video or whatever expired. So I guess every time I do a video, I'll do an updated link in the description for people that want to join the Discord, which was set up by you guys, Umar and Amar specifically, and other people. But very nice. It's cool. Good stuff. Keep doing your thing. I don't have to do anything, right? I'm good. You guys are doing it. I'll do this. I mean, there was talk of like doing a FAQ or this or that. I don't know. Let me know if there's anything you need. But there's certainly some people in there that know this stuff as good as me at this point. So if we move up, we're looking for weakness to go short. If we move down, we'll see about something more aggressive. What else? See, this doesn't snap either. I know there's probably a hold the button down. I gotta use two hands. And then make it snap somehow, right? What is it? Shift? I don't want to hit a button right now. Okay. Discord's been very helpful. Yeah, cool. It doesn't always work out that way. You guys are on it. Either things die out or people start talking about other trading methods and fundamentals, and then that makes some people leave, and you know. So you guys got to go and good maintain it. Very nice. But last week I just didn't even trade much. I had recording stuff going on. Figured I'd let the cryptos stabilize, just buy some on my swing account, and that's it. But the Forex has been moving very nicely. See what we can get. Grab something one way or another today. I'm getting in something today. No, whatever the chart says. Hey, 19. Magnet symbol on the left to snap to price. Thanks. Okay, you guys are teaching me here. Magnet. There. So if that's pushed. So then automatically, let's see, in action. It snapped to the wrong candle. That's fine. No, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to go right on there. Cool. Nice. I'm such an idiot. It's right. Oh, gosh. Okay. What else? So that's very nice over there. Discord. If you're watching this video after the stream, I'll put a link in the description. And we're chilling. All right. We're chilling. Are we going to get a retracement? That is the question. Otherwise, just sell. Now. Well, we have a couple of fake break, failed attempts to continue. This was Euro open. Made a low. And then it tried to break it. Couldn't really do that. Tried again. Couldn't do it. It got some volume leading to this. So there's some demand coming in here. I think I like Alonda volume. I think I like it. Compare that. Okay. It's a little more kind of clear. It says the same thing. Actually, this says a little more strength on this one. You know what? I'll just flip back and forth. How about that? That's cool. But you see here, again, the volume kicking up as it's trying to get into new low ground. And also, the 14 EMA test for sellers dropped off on volume is lower. Right? So conclude from that, there's a bit more buying than selling right now, right here. So we should be on our way up. If it was the other way around, I would aggressively look to short, but there we go. There is more buying than selling right here. Is that going to snap too? I think it snapped. No. That's fine. Meanwhile, I'm on this broker, that broker. All right. Oh my God. If I put the ball there, it's now. Oh, I gotta like grab that. Okay. So that's the story there. Here. Okay. There we go. That's what we want. How did we turn bearish without climactic weeks? Well, at this point, we're in a downtrend. But you're not asking that. You're asking how did we get into the downtrend without climactic weakness in the background? Which is a general question. How does a market turn when you don't see that? What's going on, right? How did that work out? What happened there? Is that what you're asking? I can't tell what pairs you're on anymore. Ooh, that's annoying. So I might have to say it. But look, British pound, US dollar right here. Top left. No? The British pound. No demand. Right? You can see that. Is that what you mean? Anyway, let's see. How did we get so bare? Well, I mean, the short answer is it was more of a reactive move. So that means that, you know, what causes, what am I doing in 5 minutes? That causes things to turn around without, see, weakness is pre-positioning short beforehand. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, this is a reactive move. So I'm in the wrong spot, but that was reactive as well. All right, so there it is. Okay, so there was some. If you look to the left, right, this volume took place here. I won't go to the 5 minute, but in this price area, right, and that's highest volume in the last few days, at least here. So there is that. There is that. I don't know what the 5 minute looked like, but that's the highest volume in days right here. So that can't be a coincidence, right? Okay. But my point was, I mean, you could have this completely flat, not showing weakness, and then suddenly this happens, right? And how do you explain it is because the reason why this happens in the first place is because they're selling into the up move here. Sometimes it's more wait and see uncertainty, and then the reactionary sell-off comes. So they didn't necessarily get the highest price. We could be wherever when that reaction begins, but sooner or later you're going to get the volume, and you're going to get the result of that volume to say, okay, it's bearish, right? The Australian dollar tends to do this a little more often than the others. It's a little late to the party. It could be because of the time of day of their session, whatever. But sometimes you'll have, you know, climactic weakness and the down move, and then that'll show it a little bit later. And they didn't. So it's a matter of, you know, in this case, there's decent volume there, but you get the concept. Sometimes it's a reactionary move that will turn the trend. It could be news, could be whatever. In this case, he did have some decent volume up there, though. Does that answer the question? It's a blurry mess. I think that's just for Carlos, Chad. I think we lost, I lost my place here. Okay. So Dennis, right? It's the difference between knowing in advance and pre-positioning short into up moves, or sometimes it kind of comes out of nowhere and it's a reactionary move. But either way, you're going to get, if it's not high volume off the high price stuff, you're going to get on the way down. Typically, the other option is you'll see on the way down, there's high volume leading to lower prices as a result. And there's your big sell-off. They just didn't do it at the top because it was a wait and see. They would have rather sold at the top. That's the thing. If you have a trend that goes up, 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 starts to pull back, and then suddenly after that pullback they're selling, they would have rather sold at the high, right? Obviously, you would have rather sold at the high, but you didn't think at the time that it was. So something changed, right? That's the only explanation. which could be, again, news, whatever. It typically is correlated with that. Okay, that was good to explain. Carlos Chad, yeah, oh, that sucks. Futures volume, yeah, is very dynamic. It's a little much, though. It's almost too much. It is too much. You get huge and then these tiny ones. And it's actual volume, but it's only a small percentage of the whole foreign exchange. So you're not actually seeing, like in other markets where you see the whole market. It's a section. But, yeah, I've looked at it. Went back to this. I like tick activity volume. What else? You're asking about Australian dollar. You're at 144. Oh God, that's tough. All right. So we were popping up. Let's see what's happening. So this was actually a level I had marked as an early, very aggressive spot. If we can get weakness into here, which we really didn't see. The 1 minute has a little something on it, though. What is that? 38 minutes after the hour, so nothing special. It's the price that gave all that volume. But as I say, this is correlated situation driven by the strong U.S. dollar and strong yen. But if I'm going to short, it's not just because the pound might look weak. I would like to see that generally the U.S. dollar strength is driving things back down, or about to do that. I wonder if that snaps to that. Did it? I don't know. What's this line? Alert, moving average exponential. What? I don't want an alert. Did I put it on a moving average with an alert? My God. So up moves and weakness. I'd really like to get away from this low. Again, your dollar did show some buying here. Let's see if we can pop up, get some weakness. This, it's A little higher, another pop up and weakness would be nice. All right, so we know where we are. Don't forget, you can increase the resolution of the YouTube session. Oh, no, he has other issues going on there. But yeah. You can make sure, if you have good internet, that you're at the highest P. PPI? PSI? PMI? Kind of wanted this pound up here, but I would have liked more volume on the weakness is the first thing. It's kind of average, a little above. And also to see that generally we're getting some weakness on the pairs if they're moving up, which we're not. So it's kind of as likely to still move up as it is to move down at this point, even though we're bearish. The near future could go either way right now, right? Chad, it's a podcast for you now. Oh gosh. I'll try to think of it in terms of if you can't see what I'm talking about. I'll try to think of it like that. I'll be like, this fib here from yesterday's high to today's low on the euro dollar is what I'm drawing. Right, like that? Okay. Ah, yeah. So anything pops up, I will be in it. If it's aggressive, I'll take it on a smaller risk, but I will take it. Things are moving nicely. Good time of year, March. March, April, May, and then June is hit or miss as far as activity, and then July usually slows down. We haven't had the issue of just price being stuck for hours and hours. We did at some points in 2020. We would start the session and just look at this sideways crap. Nothing was going on until later. It comes and goes, which is good to have options. You can scalp or day trade cryptos if it's slow, whatever. Just put a big text box, yeah. You see the euro dollar, how dangerous it is to short. I mean, the average person's probably thinking this is a short right now, right? They got stochastics in the old coming from overbought on the 5 minute, on the 2 minute. The RSI is, there, whatever it's doing. Looks like a good spot for a short. And I say it's not at all. The chart says it's not. So it's obviously very low volume test. So we talked about why this looks bullish for the moment in the near term. And then testing the previous support to resistance and the 50 EMA and the fib, which locks into place, right? 3 reasons why we're testing for sellers here. Look at that volume. Almost want to go long. And here as well. Really dropping off up there. Of course, that's a big candle, but considering the size of that candle, it's not a lot of volume. So it's like it's kind of very trappy right now. I could see people getting in the short end, and then we go after their stop loss. Hey, if it moves down, though. That's why we're not going long, right? Because the background is bearish, so you can't be mad at any point if it just wants to drop. That's what it is. But it wouldn't be safe now. Especially that. Of course, if it was the other way around, I'd be jumping in something a little low and aggressive here. Again, if we saw low volume off the lows and then a spike in volume here with a bearish reaction, that itself is likely bringing you back to the low. You can see a little no demand off the 14 EMA, whatever. Let's see if you get a leg down. So that would have been the case there. Yeah, sellers are higher up. Now, if it wants to drop, well, that's fine. It's not high enough probability to get in, right? But like, is this the pullback that's going to have it now be able to go into new low ground successfully and make a leg down? Probably not, right? So it is bearish. It looks bearish. But right now it could be going up. So that's the options. If it goes higher, looking for weakness to get in. If it does want to drop from here, which of course anything's possible, and the background's bearish. If it just wants to go, it goes. Then you got these supports you got to worry about. You know, we're not just trending down. We have this low of the day, multiple lows. I wouldn't want to sell into it. Now, if it breaks without demand coming in, now we're finally trending, and I can look for a scalp entry or something like that, right? I could take a low volume breakout to the downside as well. Basically the opposite of strength. I really barely do that. But if you have the support here and you break out on a candle or two, especially the breakout candle really just being the opposite of strength, if you think, you know, which is closing at or near the low. On the lower the better volume. So it's like the opposite of strength on the breakout. And you can put your stop there. If you do a fake break, you get out. If it's a real breakout, you catch a leg down. That's pretty rare for me to do. I would do it more if it wasn't the bottom of the trend. That's the thing. If this was a pullback area that we were in, that would be different. And then the low of the trend is down lower, right? That's different. But doing it at the very, very low, it's rare. Some music roll, do we? I got this stuff. What's it called? I forgot the name. Something flower. Something flowers. Doesn't smell like flowers, I'll tell you that. Smells like armpits. In a good way. Oh, it's just gonna go. I do not trust this low. Selling into this low. I do not trust it. I shall let it break if that's what it wants to do. It's still early. All right, so we're here. How many people here? 20. We're here. I won't talk constantly. If things develop, I'll pop in. I'll be watching things. I gotta put on some music. Roll a doobie. I have the same limited selection of songs that I can play that's not copyrighted. Maybe they're growing on you. I don't know. All right. Whoever, I think it was Owen, whoever asked about the volume indicator. If you didn't get it, I can put it back on the screen for you. the settings for that. Just let me know. You do need it? Okay. Yeah, I don't mind showing this again because people will watch the stream later and have the same question. We gotta go to another window. Yeah, you can screenshot it. There you go. Where do you find it? Okay, I'll show you that. Pete, could you talk about the crypto? Okay, we'll get to that. Yeah. So, okay. So here you go. As I say, it's just a nice visual. It's like we could trade without it. We don't need it to tell us anything we can't know already, but it helps you, you should be able to see it now. It helps you, like, at a glance, just see, you know, the buy versus sell activity at the extreme points. Of course, I always double check if it's anything important. Sometimes the indicator's a little backwards, but not very often. But it's really as simple as if volume's higher than a certain average, it's a color. If it's a down move, then it's going to be green. If it's an up move, then it's going to be red, right? So you have an up move that the volume is higher than some preset average or whatever it is. I don't know exactly. On an up move, that's excessive volume. On an up move, that means weakness. So it's nothing fancy. And then obviously your brain is smarter than the indicator, and you can get even more information than that. But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice visual. As you see, I don't even have it on the Forex charts because, yeah, I had enough change for one day. I don't even remember what the original settings were. I think I changed these, and I know I changed the colors. So that should do it. Oh, where to find it. So yeah, it should be if you go to indicators, up here, indicators, and then it's called CVOL. I should just find it, right? CVOL-B? No? Oh, that's what it stands for. Colored volume bars. Ah, CVOL-B. Learn something new every day. It's amazing. Colored volume bars. Amazing. It's like the day I realized spare rib. Because there are portions and then there are spares. Alright, so you got it. With overlay? I don't know what that is. It should be this one. All set. So you got it now, Owen? Yeah, it's here, indicators, the top left. And then just type that in. And it's this one. Should be. CVOL-B. Colored volume bars. All right, good. It's pretty. When I change time frames, sometimes it self-adjusts, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the difference is. So it's nice at a glance. I mean, the 4 hour here, it's like, you know, you got to take this for what it is. Let things settle. It doesn't mean, whoa, huge buying no matter what. Yeah, of course there's going to be buying on the cryptos, on Bitcoin into a dip. Of course there's going to be buying. But in this area, it's nice to see, again, at a glance, you just get a quick idea of what's going on, which is not that much excitement in the buying. Not that much on this last low. And again, this is, you know, you got to compare it to really stuff back here because this is out of the ordinary. So this, you know, I would have liked to see something more if we were expecting an up move off of that. Of course, you have to think like the background in Bitcoin is always bullish until further notice. But a little excessive on the volume into the up move and not enough really down here, right? To say, okay, this thing is set to go and we're taking off back to the high. Not so much as what the chart is saying. And when I'm a little more confident with it stabilized, well, it's certainly stabilized, but I can buy more. Now, if we get another low, let's say we break this low here, right, and then we finally get a nice big green pop in volume at just some lower prices, then I could load up even more. Otherwise, I'll leave it what I bought here in this price area. Basically here. So that's where I am on that. Spare rib, right? Just hit me one day. The spare ribs. Right, so if there's a portion the restaurant serves, right, you got to serve a certain amount of ribs. Now, I don't know how many ribs, you know, a pig has. But let's say a pig has 8 ribs, right? I don't know. On each side. But the serving is 6. That's the serving. So what do you do with the extra 2? Those build up and then you eventually have to sell them. You sell them as spare ribs one day, and there's the name forever. I'll have the spare ribs. But you got to say it now that you understand it. I'll have the spare ribs, not the spare ribs. Okay. Dennis says, search for colored volume bars. Right. By Lazy Bear. Exactly. Thanks, Lazy Bear, whoever you are. Yeah. Spare rib. Lazy Bear. Oh my god. Where am I? Wrong chart, wrong broker, wrong. Alright. Wow. We're doing this. Oh. I wanted some weakness here. Was that so much to ask? Some committed sellers. Just back into markdown, no pre-positioning. Okay. So the options are on this down move now. Either in option 1, right, it breaks out. There's no issue with high volume demand coming in, and I can look for something aggressive here. This is just the session open low of the day thing. I don't want to be selling there. Now we're into it. Break test continuation, scalp entry, right, and so on. As long as we're not seeing some large demand, the lower volume, the better into these new low prices. The fibs go bye-bye. Okay. Has to be redrawn anyway. Another option is there is some demand showing up, right? This rejects back up, but it's not so large and, you know, changing our background or anything. And the pop-up gives the short. Again, mark it up off the new low, and you get your fibs on your areas. Look for short if it pops up here off a fake break or whatever. What's the other option? Climactic strength into new low ground. If the trend is going to turn, right, it's likely usually going to happen into new low ground, excessive high volume. It'll show up on a 1 hour chart as excessive high volume. Demand coming in. Then we look to be buying. Does that cover everything? Pretty much. Candy bars. And the candy bar indicator indicates things about the candy bars. All right, well, the newbie on his first day that sold the stochastics coming out of overbought, he might be in profit right now. He should probably quit while he's ahead, though. Okay. I'm gonna try out this flower stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Something flowers. Daisy flowers? No. I knew someone named Daisy Rose. Really? Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, the music's still on? Yeah, sure, why not? So what do you think of this low? Lots of volume. No, not so much. You're a dollar head. What a dangerous spot. I'm down for the aggressive scalp, but this ain't it. Real breakout or fake breakout. Who the heck knows? Look how clean that was. Pre-Euro Open. Jeez. Compared to the slop that we got since London Open. Since Euro Open. The Euro does have that light news, but I don't think it's going to do much. Yeah, I can check between two brokers. Very nice. Right here. FXCM. Nothing special on the volume. Popping out. And Oanda the same. No, wrong pair. And Oanda the same. Nice. So background bearish. Lower prices not showing much demand. Obviously, we stay bearish. Now the euro dollar has some, but still, it's not going to change the background, and I wouldn't mind shorting if we have some sort of up move and short setup off of this strength. But it's really been sideways chop for the most part. Since London Open, Euro Open. Chop, chop sideways. That's actually accurate. Okay. Water. And the view count's going up a little bit. Welcome. We're trading the Forex and the cryptos. All right, I think it really is time for the doobie. Conversation quickly turns. The greatest rock albums of all time. Oh, God. Somebody's high. Sure, Mr. Christopher. I'll try anything twice. Greetings, all the way from Germany. We launched VSA scanner on TradingView. Works, that's cool. So it's just a scanner. It's a nice, quick organizing of information, right? I'm not trying to do anything beyond its capability. So that's cool. So yes, I will gladly test it. I have no idea how to do custom indicators in TradingView. My first day not using MT4 for Forex. But yeah, let me know how to go about that. Cool. You need my login to get access to the indicator? That's how it works? That's crazy. Like you can't share indicators? All right, if you give me yours first. Oh, you know what you could do is, well, does it have to be a paid account? Because we could just do it on a free one. You know what I mean? What does Pound want to do down here? I'm wondering if you need a paid account to use the indicator, right? Not obviously that you're selling it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm wondering if. Oh, I have my speaker. My username is probably Pete Fader. I don't even know. It's like automatically logged in on my things, so I don't remember. I'll have to check. But email me. We'll figure it out. Oh, it has to be a pro at least. Okay. So I don't even know which one I signed up for. I forgot. I didn't get the most expensive because there was just no point. I think it just allowed you to put like freaking 8 indicators on or something, you know, and I'm like, I don't need that. So I don't know which level I have. Okay, so I'll check. I'll find that out. Email. All right, cool. I got yours. Mr. Dean. Bullish or bearish with his background? Bearish. You missed the start. Yep. To me, I'm feeling bearish because I haven't seen any climate. Yes, exactly. So we had, you know, fibs marked up, and then we just made a new low in the last, whatever that was, 20 minutes. So, you know, seeing if it's a matter, it's going to bounce off these fake breakouts and then look to short at levels, or if it's going to be a real breakout and what's going on, and maybe there's climactic strength down here, right? Who knows? So we're giving it a second. This is a spot, of course, where I wouldn't want to do anything. But yep, exactly right. So I'm just waiting for the situation to resolve itself. And we'll see what we get. Like I said, we have the traditional trade approach and something more aggressive or a scalp. So I'm ready to get in something as soon as the chart says it's all right. Now would not be the time. All right, I'm back. Yes, did I miss your question? I do that sometimes. If I miss a question, just say, "Hey, Pete, you ask again." Okay. Dennis, check your question about crypto day trading. Okay. Yeah. Do you think in current environment range accumulation after the drop we could look for a retracement and buy opportunity? Yeah. I'm not convinced that. I don't know if I looked at the charts after that question, but we were looking at the Bitcoin, which generally there's a common pattern here. It doesn't seem like really a ton of buying as things are kind of hanging out at these lower prices now. So just reporting facts. I would like it to go up from here. And on swing trading, I did increase my position down here. But I feel like it could go either way. It could do another leg down. Whatever. Which is something else I want to talk about when that shit happened, by the way. But we'll get back to that. But you're asking specifically about day trading, because I'm mentioning that I stopped doing that once it dropped and I was down on that account. I'm like, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it all. Not, down for the day, but for the month up. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to cut all my day trading positions because of this madness. It's like that day is going to come, and then let it settle and just buy, some of the swing trading positions, add to that. But as far as like getting back to that, yeah, I'm almost there. Like opening up positions again on the day trading method. I'm almost there. I would have liked to see, I want to see a little more demand, and it's just not convincing me yet, Again, it's the no regrets approach. I want to do it and start pushing it up to, 300 a day, 400 a day, and keep increasing like incrementally that account. But again, the no regrets approach, I'm looking at it going, if this thing goes another leg down, I'm looking back and seeing this lack of, any big buy opportunity, buy activity, lack of it. And that would be regrettable. But to go back, it's like, yeah, we all want it to go up. We all expect it's going to go up. But here's the 1 hour chart. Now, if we get rid of that high volume, right, when it first all occurred, and then we just, take a look at this, what's going on here, right? Okay, that's decent there. This is still a little concerning, right? They should have been all over this. This is Bitcoin at 4.3, right? Nah. If anything, you had some high volume leading to lower prices at this point. It was a mix of buying and selling activity, but a lot of people took this breakout. See this low? My mic is on, right? Yeah, okay. A lot of people took that breakout. That's where there's a lot of buying and selling down there. But the low is here. And then you get all this activity, and price really did nothing as a result. Now, if it was higher, then we'd look at it as strength, and but it's not. It's not in that high territory. Then you have something like this. This is certainly weakness coming in. It's right. It's probably right in a fib area. I'm sure it is, right, and all that. So there's certainly weakness here, and then a fake break, and you see the volume there. It's not convincing me. I want to go back to the day trading stuff just yet. That's all. Once it convinces me, and you have a couple of days that are really showing more buying than selling down here, then I'm back to it. Put it like that. A couple of days, or whatever, just a clean, more strength, less supply. Again, yeah, we see that volume there. And this is where, okay, Bitcoin is at a low, come on now. So I'm not convinced. Now, if it just goes up, I added on my swing trade positions around 4.7-ish. So, whatever. I'll profit from the up move, but I won't be doing the day trading, or I will. We'll see. Any other questions about that? So the question was, do I think in the current environment? Right. So, yeah, that's the answer to that. What say you, Dennis? It's like with Bitcoin, you always think of the background as bullish. It just is that until further notice. But, yeah, that's a little off right now to really trust that. Really, these 2 points, right? But yeah, to add on the swing trading account, gladly, because we needed lower prices. And I'll just wait it out. That's fine. If it goes lower, I'll buy more, and so on. Any other questions, let me know. Hopefully that answers it. What are these guys up to? I keep forgetting to turn the music off, but it's probably okay, right? It's fill the dead space with something. It should be really low. Oh, it's really low. Okay. It's really windy outside. I lost my hat. I'm very sad. I got to talk about it. #1 dad hat that I got with my daughter. I walked outside my house. It flew off. I can't find it. I couldn't find it. At nighttime, freaking wind blowing in my face. I'm looking for my hat like a crazy man. Couldn't find it. Damn. I have to get another one. We'll pick it out of it. We'll go to Amazon and look for a #1 dad hat. Damn. It's really sad to lose. Yeah. It's like I had no idea I was so sentimentally attached to that hat until I lost it. I was like upset for a second. I normally wouldn't care if my hat flew away in the wind. I'm sad. Whatever. It was like a baseball hat kind of hat. Yeah, I bought it with her. We were in Target. I was like, I don't know. Can I get it? Am I #1 dad? She's like, yeah. It was like a year ago. Oh, I'm sad. We're gonna get lots more hats now. I'm gonna cry. Shy, you're here. How are you? I saw you type in last when I watched the stream back. I missed you last time. Sometimes people type in and I miss it. I don't know why. Thanks. It made me feel better. Would you blow me a kiss? Yeah, I'll buy another one with her, yeah. But it's like, we were at Target. It's so hit or miss. Like, they don't have the same hat now from back then. So I'll have to go online and buy it. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking about how windy it is outside. It's like things flying around out there. I can hear it. So what do we got? So it looks like we're getting the bounce. If we had a bullish background, I'd be looking to go long here. Who wants to trade against the background? EJ? EJ's kind of going up, isn't it? Oh my god. Alright, if I'm taking it, I'm not telling you. Oh, look at this. Alright, I might just be doing something else on my phone. Don't worry about it. That's when you break out the side account, right? Counter background. But you guys know why I'm even talking about this, because wow. I wouldn't miss it if I keep looking at it. I might be putting something on the EJ right now. Yeah, you know, small, very small, relative to if it was a regular trade. It's counter background, yeah, you know. But we already saw, like, right off the bat today in the session that there was some, what's my price? 12841 entry. There was already a bit of buy activity, particularly on the euro today as we started off, and then for this pattern to occur right here, right, the high volume strength fake break, low volume 14 EMA, you all know this, it's bread and butter. Okay, it's likely gonna reach fib before anything else. That's 10 pips away. All right, or 25, or I mean 16 or 17 to 618 as a scalp. It's counter background, which means really if it falls at any point, you can't be mad. It's a strong downtrend. But EJ as compared to euro dollar has it. When we get back to the 1 hour chart. I mean, this is like picking up bottom stuff here. This is the double bottom fake break, right? So you compare EJ and EU, you see why I would pick that one. A little something on there. Why not? It's likely getting to that fib, and then I can manage the trade from there and see what it's likely to do after that. But it's counter background, so normally, just for understanding here, normally I wouldn't do that, obviously. If it was a bullish background, obviously, then that is a confirmed entry off the low volume 14 EMA, and then this is automatic rally, so if it pushes through that, that's the push through, right? Okay. Back to the chat. On some other coins, there was a bit more volume from lower price. Okay, yeah, some are better. Yeah, that's true. So I'm not only focused on Bitcoin. Yeah. I kind of use that as an example, knowing that they're similar. But now that you mentioned it, yeah, and I know Litecoin was doing its own thing. They're not all exactly the same, yeah. Yeah, Litecoin is got a whole other deal. Looks like it's marking up off a double bottom fake break. Yep. True. So, like I said, for now I'm good with just the swing trade logs that I added here if we start to move up. Oh, I didn't notice how much they've broken off now. Oh, okay, not too much, not too much. But yeah, I see the volume difference. Well, that's what you had said. Looking at that low on the 28th, yeah, a lot more on the others. Okay. True. Wow. Bitcoin's going out of style. Huh? What happened? Algo looks weak, very weak here. Not as strong. I mean, they're likely to correlate to some extent, but there's more money going into Ethereum and Litecoin than Bitcoin down here. That's interesting. Maybe it's percentage changes that they like. It pays a little bit better. Yeah, it does vary a bit. I have something on all of these. As far as the swing trading, this was decent off the low here at least. But again, that weakness did show up on a lot of them yesterday. Yeah, they're starting to break off more than I thought. Yeah, when you swing trade only, you kind of lose touch. You're like, is it time to do anything? No, whatever. But yeah, some of them are looking more bullish, like you said. And yeah, for day trading, they're looking pretty good, yeah. Starting to look trustworthy again. All right, so it seems like we might, in the near future, be looking at the bounce to test some sort of key area. Well, the first thing coming up would be the previous support to resistance is here. And we got fibs, whatever, all over the place. I don't feel like drawing them. This one I do want, though, for today. Whoa, it's windy outside. I see a cow fly by. Two fibs already. I start to freak out. Too many lines. Ah, okay. That's the projection, right? With this strength, is that we're likely going to get to see up here, and it's just very textbook. That's what that's the projection right now, right? It just is. Starting from that's the old support to resistance. I can now update that. Just call it that swing point. And starting from here into this area is all about, right? Is it attracting the sellers? And they should be all over it unless something else is going on. If these sellers don't show up, right, then you have this going on. Okay, draw the bigger fib, see what's up there. That's where the short would be. And let's see this from a 1 hour point of view, which obviously is not going to be changing our background whatsoever. So still very bearish, knowing that the majority of the short positions are not taking profit here, obviously. So we're seeing this low volume everywhere down here, or off the low of the day, or the fake break, or whatever. Dennis, I try to catch these 5 to 10% moves or whatever intraday, and often exit position completely or take 2/3 profit. Are you on Coinbase? Are you able to short, or are you just trading longs only? Or you're straight up exchanging? That's all I've done as far as the day trading, by the way, is with Coinbase and only being able to buy. I'm not shorting. Until further notice, right? Because that's what it is. But I do want to set that up and be able to do that. But which one? What are you able to do, Dennis, when you say day trading? Are you just doing the buying only? Now, if anybody knows, what do I use in the U.S., New York? I could be a resident of New York or New Jersey. Depends what I need to at the moment. So Kraken, right? Does anybody know? See, Amar knew. He's not here though. But yeah, to be able to trade on with leverage, to be able to short cryptos in the U.S. Any recommendations? What are you guys using? Let me know. So I've only used Coinbase, nothing else. Don't close the wrong one. Okay. Yeah. Shice is Kraken ? And Owen Kraken no good. Why not? I'm with them and their interface is a nightmare. It's really that bad? Just their interface? Besides that, any issues? I may not have a choice. That's the thing. So many things are not available, depending on where you live. I might not have a choice. Is it so bad that I shouldn't even do it if I have no choice? That's the question. I mean, if that's the only issue, I'll probably have to deal with it. But you had no other issues like depositing, withdrawing, getting in and out of positions and all that stuff. Scalping is a problem because of the bad interface. Yeah, I saw a crack. What I saw was it didn't look like you're opening a trade. It was like when you're in regular Coinbase, not Coinbase Pro, when you're just like have a wallet. It was like a wallet rather than a trading account. Binance is fine. I don't know if I can do Binance New York, New Jersey. Binance. Yeah, I can demo Kraken. Yeah, Binance, of course. But when I tried, but then again, things changed. That was a while ago. Things are always changing, right? Fees change, deposit times change. So, and what's available in different areas. Owen says Binance, no. Why? I know Binance is like probably second or third to Coinbase, right? No USD? So I wouldn't be trading Bitcoin versus the US dollar. I'd be trading something else. All right, I'll look at Kraken. I'll try the demo. And Binance. What they have. Binance can be traded with stable coins. Okay, so I have to what? Okay. Like TUSD. Okay, so I have to take my US dollars and convert it into USDT or whatever. And then I can trade, for example, Bitcoin versus USDT, and I can short with leverage. Longs only. See, that's not that I have already with Coinbase. I'm not going to be able to short with leverage. The only thing I found available in my area is Kraken, so I was about to try that. Okay, I got you. So Bitcoin USDT is like the same. They move together. So it's going to look like the Bitcoin USD chart, right? Is it exactly the same? It can't be exactly the same. So it's a little different. So I'm actually trading something else. Okay, I'll look into all that stuff. That's good. Helpful. Yeah, I'll demo Kraken and I'll check out like the USDT charts and what I'd be dealing with over there. Yeah. Cool. Very helpful. I got questions today. Because for a while, you know, since the course came out and before that, I'm telling people, do not sell cryptos. Just don't even think about it. Just buy. Just buy. Obviously the main ones, especially. But at this point, you know, it'd be interesting to be able to, on another account, be able to short cryptos, knowing that I do have only the long positions on my swing trading, and over time that's working. Even when things go sideways or down and then back up halfway, you'll still make money on the swing trading stuff, right? So it doesn't have to keep going up, up, up. But I still want to stay in that direction for longer term. I do not want to get caught short swing trading on cryptos. Hell no, right? So there's that. But then to have another account, which probably I guess a lot of you are doing, where you're mainly shorting, perhaps. So only really taking the short positions, the short setups, right? So if it's a long, you know, think of it this way. It's almost like a hedge, or it's almost like, right, because then my swing trade account balance is coming down as price is coming down. But if I'm shorting, I'm cutting into that. You know what I'm saying? And I can even profit on the down moves because it's, you know, short-term, larger position kind of thing or whatever. So for the day, I can profit off of shorts while my swing trading account went, balance went down because it's, swing trading long positions. So I can kind of offset or even make money on the down moves. And also what's interesting is if I short and price moves up, let's say I take a loss on a day trade, my swing trade account did increase with that up move. So that cuts into that. It's kind of a hedge. Not really, but kind of a hedge, Make sense? Some of you are probably doing this stuff. It's like if price moves up and I do nothing, I have my swing trades increasing in value. If I see a short and I take it and price moves up, the loss that I take on the short is offset somewhat by the swing account. Just think theoretically, right? And the third option, if I short and price actually goes down, then I'm cutting out some of the decrease in my crypto account, right? Offsetting it, or even being profitable on the down moves, which is really the idea. So it kind of all works. Now the thing is going long on a day trade situation while I have the swing trade positions in long. That's long. That's a lot of longs. And what if price really drops? Anything can happen. Of course, plan for anything. Then I'm just doubling up or whatever, right, on my long exposure by day trading long while I have the swing trades on, right? And some of these swing trades, you're managing multiple stuff within a week or two. It's not always just sitting there waiting. So it can get active over there. And so, right, does that all make sense? Alternatively, you can use the MT4 broker to manage positions while using volume on trading view. Okay. Right, MT4, yeah, I guess so, since it's a broker rather than an exchange, yeah. But that's what I was thinking about, having an account where I can short. I can make money or at least cut into the loss on the... Right, well, that makes sense. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, what do we got going on? I was messing around with this template. That's just the 14 EMA. MACD stochastics. I was looking at divergence again, which I haven't looked at in so long. Just like out of boredom. Should I start doing divergence? So, there's a bullish divergence here, for example. Pete's talking about divergence. Wow. What? Where am I? I mean, there's really nothing magical to it. But these lows are low, low, and lower. And this is the low, it's higher. And then this one's really high. So that divergence is insane. Bullish divergence is 5-minute chart. It's all through this area. So you have that and you have strength, strength, strength. Even though the background's bearish. But you do have that fake break pattern. Here there's no issue with the volume at the automatic rally. Test of this level. 14 EMA drop in volume. It should be moving up. But the background's bearish. So that's why it's not really a proper trade, of course, with the background. But there's that. Divergence is one of those things like, yeah, maybe it gives you... And then eventually I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Nothing to add. Oh, a few MT4 brokers offer cryptos. Yeah, I don't think Forex.com offers it. But I'll look around. Not all like Kraken. Okay. So an MT4 broker that offers cryptos, which I don't know what those charts are going to look like. They're going to look so different and messed up and fake. Perhaps. Maybe. Because it's not the pure exchange. It's some... However the broker is going to give you these prices and however the price is going to move from them. I don't know. But that's a good one to look into. Good suggestion. Thank you. Futures, right? There's crypto futures. Where's that? Didn't even know that. So we know our plan for today. I'll probably end it soon. It's been 2 hours exactly. Looking to short on up moves. For the moment, potentially to move up from here is there. But either way, it's, yeah. Up moves and weakness. Australian dollar would be nice. Even here, this is similar to like the pound dollar setup that almost came around at the beginning of the session, where it's a fake break of a level, and in this case, I guess it's that fib. Are we still doing that? Spot. Slightly lower low. Oh, you're snapping to the wrong one. Ah, too many lines. And the top's not even right. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you get the point. But into this area would be nice to see weakness in short. For that. So that's coming up, perhaps. Again, the EJ, I took a small risk scalp. But I will happily short it. It's probably closer to U.S. Open, maybe when those come around. After the up move maybe takes place. Because the euro just seemed to have more buying than selling off of the low for now. As we saw. We might get a bit higher on that for the short. This may be the first time you ever saw me take a counter background trade. Well, we'll see how it works out. Small risk, why not? The probability is there. As a lot of you know in that situation. AJ, yeah, up moves and weakness. All very similar. There's that, there's that. And this is kind of an example with the fib and the fake break. But we saw in real time didn't convince me to get in. Nobody else was really acting right, and I wasn't sure that was going to happen, but it did. But if we do get up there again, we have, again, the way that did a fake break of this, we can do a fake break there, update the fibs. It's probably wrong now. No, actually, it's not. But we got some higher levels to find weakness still. But yeah, as far as these supports, like, yeah, of course, as I say, I'll let it break out. I'm not going to chase the breakout and see what happens down there. If it's really a breakout, it should accept these lower prices on regular volume, and there could be, you know, the entries from there, remark it up, break test, and all that stuff. Small fibs. But that's what you get into new low ground, right? Imagine chasing this and selling a breakout here. Of course, bad idea. Fake breaks. But again, if this volume was flat, right, the lower the better, it's likely actually just, you know, continuing to zigzag down. So as far as some of those others that are at support, if you start to see that down there, then it's likely going. What else? We're not doing the the podcast session today. I don't even know the topic. You can trade cryptos on MT4 on weekends. Oh, so yeah. That's cool. All things you mentioned are available on Binance, Shorts, USDT, Leverage, Crypto Futures. Okay, Roger, thank you. You don't work for Binance. Okay. MT4 charts are not too bad, as mentioned. Okay. Right. FXCM and JAFX. Okay. So FXCM I can't use anymore. I never thought that day would come. But no FXCM for me, but I can check out JAFX. Cool. All right. End the session. Anything else? Thank you. Really? Swiss franc? What you got going on there? I don't even have that chart up. Yeah, yeah, there it goes. You took something on that? Oh my god. Wow. Would you take a long scalp? No idea what you did. Oh, is that what happened? Is that what did it? Oh, I didn't even know that. Right. He's saying bankrupting FXCM USA, the Swiss. Oh, when that madness happened, the decoupling or whatever. Is that what it was? That's crazy. Yeah, I was with them at the time. I moved to another broker. They're like, well, you're being moved. That's it. Here you go. All right. So, we know what we're looking for. We went over it. Very good. Thursday, you know how it is. It's hit or miss. So, I always send out the emails if I'm going to stream. So make sure you're using them too, yeah. Make sure you're in the subscription box. Put your email in there if you didn't get an email today. Or maybe you did and it went to your spam folder, so check. So if we do Thursday, I'll let people know. Let you all know. What else? Yeah, look into that stuff. All right, guys. And good stuff in the Discord. Very good. I like how it's no one's worrying about giving signals and all that crap. It's just exactly right. It's just learning how to read charts correctly. I didn't invent any of it, right? Well, maybe 8%. But really, it's just this is where people are learning to read charts correctly. That's it. No BS, no nothing else. Very good. Everybody gets help and things. So I'll put the Discord link in the description of the video if you're watching this later. Okay, guys. Time flies. It's been fun. See you soon. Oh, the hat. Don't make me sad. Oh, we gotta buy another one. So stressed out over losing a hat. Damn. Okay, guys. See you soon. Have a good one.